Thank you, Jim Nance. We're about ready for the first serve. Pete Sampras and Marat Safin. Let's get some information from behind the scene. To the coach's box we go, and Patrick McEnroe.
Thanks, Dick. I'm here with Alexander Volkov, here with Marat Safin. And how is he feeling today coming into his first Grand Slam final?
It's difficult to say because it's the first one, and I never saw him in such a situation because not every day he's playing final in a Grand Slam. I think only we're talking about it's he wants to join tonight his girlfriend Silvia in Valencia. He wants to catch last flight to London and then take a flight to Valencia from London. That's all we was talking about. And then talk a little bit about the match because he beat him in Toronto, and we thought if you're going to stick same plan, then it's going to be chances to beat him. Because Pete is a big competitor and it's difficult going to be beat him on 5 sets match, but we will see.
Okay, Alexander, thanks. Let's send it over to Pam Chopper with Paul Annacone.
Thanks, Patrick. Paul Annacone, you've watched Pete Sampras play so many of these major finals. What's his mood and what are the tactics for the day?
I think his mood is good. You know, obviously in a final you're going to be a little bit anxious, but he's been here a number of times, so I think he's ready to go, and he just needs to make sure that he serves well and put some pressure on Marat's second serve. I think those are going to be keys. Try to control the tempo, the points from the baseline, and see if he can be the one that's dictating the play.
Thanks, Paul. Let's go back upstairs to Dick Enberg.
All right, thank you, Pam. Pete Sampras, almost impossible to break, as we mentioned, in this championship. And the only times he's lost in a Grand Slam final, 92 here to Edberg and 95 to Agassi in Australia, he's been broken more than 2 times. So we'll kind of...
He's got to worry. He's got to worry a little bit, Dick. That groin, was that tighten up on him? And it's also a hot, humid day in New York. It's as hot as it's been in a week. We look at his incredible career at 13 Grand Slams, excellent record this year. Tons of money. His road to the finals, pretty easy, except for that Richard Krajicek match where he saved 4 set points in that breaker. Leighton Hewitt provided some resistance as well.
Safin elected to receive to open the match, so here's Sampras. And predictably opens with an announcement.
A lot of energy in this crowd, and they're ready to go. The match has been held up about a half hour longer than they expected, so not only are the players ready to see some tennis, the fans are eager as well.
Ace and then a service winner.
I hope Safin's not thinking about missing that flight after. That's all he can talk about. He goes to 5 sets. I don't know what his chances are. It's funny, I saw Tony Trapert, who's doing the simulcast for us, and he said he saw Pete right before they went on, and he pointed to the body. Don't forget the body serve, because with Safin take those big swings on the forehand in particular, it could really handcuff him. That's what he did that point. As if you need to tell Sampras how to serve.
4 first serves for Sampras, and his opponent unable to get a ball in play. Marat Safin is just 20 years of age, from Moscow. He's 6'4". He would be, well, Stan Smith was 6'4" when he won the championship here in 1971. He would become, with Smith, the tallest champion of the U.S. Open, and he has had an excellent summer on hard courts. He's 18-2. He's won 3 titles, Barcelona and Mallorca on clay, and Toronto, as his coach Volkov mentioned. And he starts with an ace.
Where he beat Sampras, by the way, there in a 3-set struggle.
Safin's only losses this summer at Cincinnati in the 3rd round to Santoro, and the finals of Indianapolis to Curtin.
There's no question he's incredibly tight out there, and he just wants to get a few games under his belt. His feet had a tough time moving on that forehand. Sampras has a tendency to get that elbow too far out in front of him there. So lethal on the forehand side. The speed of this court, it takes him a little while to time these backhand strokes.
A miss there, but I love Safin's backhand, especially the one down the line. It's a beautiful two-handed shot.
And most people feel, I'm sure you agree, Mary, his backhand better than his forehand.
He holds 1-all.
Certainly more consistent. Marat's rode a far tougher one, a 5-setter with Gianluca, the oldest man. Even 4 sets of first round, a breaker in the 5th against Grosjean, where they stopped in the 5th set breaker and had a 3-hour rain delay or something. Ferrero was surprisingly tame. Kiefer had his hands full there, and Todd Martin in the semis. Safin has one of those little devices that try to keep your strings to last a little bit longer. Stringalings, they used to be called back in our day, way back when. Don't see that too often. Rarely will you see Sampras that far or that close to the net and miss a ball that for him would be considered easy. Pete is also a human being, a little jumpy out there, looking to settle down. He knows how dangerous Safin is. And to me, Mary, certainly at 29, and physically there are question marks about Pete, especially the last couple of years, and even some people wondering how fit he really is because he's so talented. Can he rebound? And it's going to be tough for him to rebound. Play the semis yesterday and the finals today against 2 young guys.
And the trainer applied a massage and the heat on that upper left thigh yesterday. Boy, some heat from Safin, but Sampras blocks it back for a winner. This was yesterday, and Doug Spreen, the ATP trainer, massaging what they called a groin tightness, not a pull. Whoa! Major league foul ball.
Pete really made a point of trying to marginalize the effects of that groin injury. I mean, he's basically saying he's fine.
Down the center, 130 miles an hour. That's just 3 miles an hour less than his biggest serve of the 2 weeks.
That's absolutely unreturnable. It's just awesome shot on the line with that amount of heat. Woo. Way too good there.
Oh, man.
What a bounce. 2-1 opening set.